Screen is visible?
Yes, sir. Visible.
Okay. So now, now I will start next part. So in the morning, we have seen inversions of 4-bar mechanism. Then we have seen this slider. Next part we have started, that is slider crank chain and its a mechanism. So this part we have covered. So before that, I would like to show the animation which is part of inversion of 4-bar chain. So previous one. So here on the right side, one image, and in that one animation is created. So I got this image. So already last time I have shown this. So in this way, this mechanism is acting. So straight line mechanism, that's straight line mechanism. So this center blue is traveling along the yellow strip or yellow cordal line. Okay. Now with respect to this slider chain, slider crank chain, so this is the basic configuration of slider crank chain or the mechanism, in which there are 4 links. One link is fixed, that is cylinder. Then second one, this is the crank, connecting rod and the piston. So we had started with this slider crank chain. So that first inversion is nothing but reciprocating engine mechanism. So this we have seen, its purpose is to convert reciprocating motion into the rotary and vice versa, as in the case of the air compressor. Then second inversion of slider crank chain, that we are going to see. So basically, a Whitworth's peak return motion mechanism is the second inversion. So here just I would like to show the first one once again. So this diagram I would like to shift here, so that you will have understanding with respect to the first one. And just I'm rotating this figure, so for your understanding. Okay. Now, as shown in this figure, just 1 minute. Okay. Just this is the previous inversion, that is the first inversion. So just I have tilted that diagram. Now, in the previous case, this one was fixed. लक्ष देते का मी काय केले ते? हॅलो ओंकार, हॅलो, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
ओके. फर्स्ट इन्व्हर्जनची डायग्राम मी इथे कॉपी केली आणि इथे ठेवली. तो वन हे फिक्स होतं पूर्वी. सो वन, this is 2, this is 3, and this one is the 4. Here we need to have those in the same format. So this hatching, so whatever you are observing in this diagram, just a slightly big I will make it. Okay. So these hatched lines are shown on this two. Here, this is crank. Here it is fixed. लक्षात येते का? So previous slide 1 was fixed. Now here this 2 is fixed. 2 is fixed. So this is fixed. Here it is written 2 is fixed. Now this connecting rod, it becomes driving crank. This number 3 becomes driving crank. Now just I want to remove this. Okay. Now let us see this. Here 2 is fixed and this is nothing but the driving crank. Now let us check the links for this inversion of slider crank, second inversion. Slotted bar. This is the slotted bar, link 1. This is link 2. This is link 3. And this slider is nothing but the link 4. So whatever view we have seen for slider crank's first inversion, so here that has been changed. So basically this is obtained by just fixing the second link. This link is fixed. Now just how it works. So before that you should have this nomenclature, what is there. So already we have seen the links. This is connecting rod. So this is connecting rod for this to this, P to R. So this is additional construction. So generally this one is the slider crank mechanism. So connecting rod, it is a coupling rod here. This one is the cutting stroke. This one is the return stroke. So basically this is nothing but the shaping machine operation. Shaping machine operation. So here whenever this crank, this one is the crank, is going to rotate in this way. This is the first position, you can assume A1. This is the A1. Starting from this A1 up to this A2. What is the angle? This is the alpha. This angle is alpha. So that is nothing but the cutting stroke. So I will try just to make this in the same way so that you will understand. There should not be any confusion, only that names are different. Okay. So this way it is going to be work. So this is the cutting tool. In the same way, whatever manner for our line diagram, it is corresponding to this line diagram. So whenever this driving crank, this is link 3, this is A point. So A1 to this A2, this is the alpha. It is the angle covered by this A point. Here you should assume that A point, and first position is A1. A1 to this A2. What is the angle? Alpha. That is covered during the cutting stroke. And during the return stroke, A2 to this A1. इथं नीट लक्ष द्या. A2 to A1. So what is the angle? Beta. So सुरुवातीला किती अँगल कव्हर करावा लागतोय कटिंग साठी? Alpha. And for next cutting stroke, return stroke, alpha will be there. So here also you can check this red small circle which is moving, that is nothing but the A point. हा A point आहे इथं ॲनिमेशन मध्ये जो दिसतोय रेड कलरचा, दॅट इज A point. कम्पेअर करा ह्या दोन्ही डायग्राम, लाईन डायग्राम आणि ॲनिमेशन. ओके, and this is line of stroke. Hello, लक्षात आलं का? So the cutting stroke will have more angle as compared to the return stroke. So that's why it is called as a Whitworth's quick return mechanism. So for cutting it takes more time, cutting stroke it takes more time, and it will return to its original position by taking less time. So that's why it is called as a Whitworth's quick return mechanism. So this is only the diagram for so only the animation for the same one. Okay, again for your understanding, इथं ऑब्झर्व करा, this slider is taking more time moving towards this end and returning within less time. Okay, हे animation बघा नीट. See this animation carefully. So during the cutting action it takes more time as compared to the return stroke. Or just you can, I will just put this diagram here once again. रिटर्न येताना it takes more time. समजलं का?
Yes.
Okay, then we can proceed for next inversion of slider crank. So this is the third one. What you are observing here, this is the connecting rod which is fixed. In previous crank was fixed. So just give me time, some time, so that I will put all the diagrams on one slide. Then we will check other things. Okay. 1 minute. हा, आता लक्षात येईल तुमच्या. ही फर्स्ट केस, फर्स्ट इन्व्हर्जन. ओंकार माशालकर.
हो सर हो.
हा, हे फर्स्ट इन्व्हर्जन. इथं फर्स्ट लिंक फिक्स केली. तीच हेच डायग्राम इथं तुम्ही असं बघताय. आता ही जी लिंक आहे, लिंक 2, इथं लिंक 2 आहे का इथं लिंक 2? राईट, लेफ्ट साइड टॉप लिंक 2. इथं काय म्हणजे लिंक 2. पहिल्या केस फर्स्ट इन्व्हर्जन लिंक 1 इज फिक्स्ड. सेकंड इन्व्हर्जन लिंक 2 इज फिक्स्ड. इथं फर्स्ट फिक्स आहे, इथं सेकंड फिक्स आहे, आणि इथं 3 नंबरची लिंक आहे. दिस वन इज द कनेक्टिंग रॉड. इन थर्ड इन्व्हर्जन कनेक्टिंग रॉड इज फिक्स्ड. दिसलं काय? समजलं का? हॅलो.
Yes, sir.
हा, तर अशा like this only we are going to alter the mechanism to get a particular function or to get the particular motion what is required as per the application. Now just I will remove those figures and okay. Now this is third inversion in which connecting rod is fixed. Here in this mechanism link 3, that is connecting rod forming the turning pair. लक्षात ठेवा. So here it is first turning pair, here it is second turning pair. So this is the third inversion we are going to get by fixing the connecting rod. So this mechanism is used to convert reciprocating motion into rotary motion. Now let us see this. So this, when crank 2 rotates, connecting rod तर फिक्स केलाय, काय रोटेट करायला पाहिजे तर crank. That means this is the crank. So this one is the crank. Then I will start animation. This is the crank. Connecting rod which is fixed. First point is here and second point is here. Okay. And this is piston rod. Okay. And this is cylinder. Right? When the crank 2 rotates, the piston attached to piston rod, this is piston rod, this blue one is piston rod, reciprocates. हा piston rod reciprocate होतोय कशामध्ये? ह्या cylinder मध्ये, right? And the cylinder 4, that is this link, is going to oscillate about the pin pivoted at point A. That point is not. So this point here, imagine one point. A point, right? The cylinder is going to oscillate about this A point. समजलं का? समजलं का सगळ्यांना? So this is slider crank chains third inversion. This is the third inversion. What is name for this? That is oscillating cylinder engine. Whatever linking I have made, check it once again on your own, because animation on the right side and on the left side there is line diagram. So just by comparing these two, one animation and one line diagram, you try to get the things. Okay. So in the examination for descriptive type question, such line diagrams needs to be drawn as a schematic diagram, then ample explanation regarding how it works, ample information regarding its construction, and lastly you can write the purpose or its application. So that is important. Instead of writing too much, figure, construction, how it works, purpose or the application. Okay. Now next one, inversion of this slider crank chain, that is fourth inversion. Now here this is connecting rod, this one is crank, this one is piston rod, and what is remaining? Last one, that is the cylinder is remaining. Now in this diagram we can see the same is shown here. This one is the crank, this is connecting rod, नीट लक्ष द्या. This is link 1, this is link 2. So for your understanding, I would like to put that figure once again on this slide. 1 minute, give me one minute time. Check this, right? So this is 1, this one is the 1, this is 1, this center line, it indicates 1, this is 2, or slightly I will again just modify. Just the position I will change. Okay. So 1, this is 2, this is 2, this is 3, this one is 3, this is 4, and this one is 4, or you can consider this one as a 4, any one, or just now it is similar to the whatever you are observing. Okay. So this is 1, this is 2. Mashalkar. Hello. Onkar, am I audible? Onkar, am I audible?
Audible.
Okay. So this is link 2, this is link 2, this is link 3, this is link 3, this is 1, this is 1, and this is 4, this is 4. समजलं काय कसं कन्स्ट्रक्शन केलं? And this part, for time being, you can assume that it is not present. Only consider about this diagram, this part. Okay. So this part you should concentrate. This is nothing but right. So 3, here it is 3, 2, here it is 2. Just I have changed the orientation, that's why it is changing. This is 4, this is 4, this is 1, this is 1, and this one is the 1. Okay. So this reciprocating, this one is the piston, it is fixed. And what is written here? Just a C. It is obtained by fixing link 4, which is slider. Which is slider. हा slider इथं fix केलाय. And this one is the additional links to get the particular work. Right? Now, the pendulum pump or the hand pump are examples of this inversion. Here, the link 3. This is the link 3, which is going to oscillate like pendulum. And link 1 has translatory motion, which can be used for pumping. So this link will have translatory motion. It will move in downward direction, it will move in upward direction. So this right side diagram, if you are going to link with this, so whatever part here shown, the same one is here. This one is 1, right? So if we are going to have handle like this, we are going to move it in the arc, and ultimately water in the ground, it will be pumped and it will be delivered through this opening. So this is the example of hand pump or the pendulum pump. So fourth inversion or pendulum pump is inversion of, there will be option, whether it is 4-bar chain inversion, whether it is slider crank chain inversion, and whether it is double slider crank chain inversion. So you should remember. So based on which link is fixed, we can get different mechanisms, and those mechanisms are having one or more applications. And what is application for this fourth inversion of slider crank chain? That is nothing but the hand pump. The same principle is used to pump the water from the ground in the rural regions with the help of the hand pump. Okay, so this is about the fourth inversion. Now let us proceed further to discuss regarding double slider crank mechanism. So with respect to the name itself, you can understand what it indicates. Double slider crank mechanism, that means it consists of 2 sliders and 1 crank. That means there are two sliding pairs and two sliding pairs and two turning pairs. So a kinematic chain which consists of two turning pairs, two sliding pairs is known as double slider crank chain or the mechanism. So here you can see the construction. This is link 1 and link 2. So at this B point there is one turning pair. At this C point there is one turning pair. So you can check this diagram. This one is slider. This is the slider. This is the slider. This is bar, that is link 2, and link 4 is nothing but slotted plate. Link 2 is nothing but the slotted plate. So two sliders, one bar and one slotted plates. So first slider, that is link 1, second slider, that is link 3, second link, that is bar, that is second link, and slotted bar, that is link number 4. So this is the bar, link 2. This one is the slider 1 and this is slider 2, and this one is the slotted plate. So two sliders, one bar and one slotted plate, that is nothing but the double slider crank mechanism. Here slider and the bar having turning pair, slider and this bar at this point having the turning pair, first turning pair and second turning pair. Then we need to check how many sliding pairs. This is slotted plate, this is the slider, this becomes first sliding pair. This is the slider, this one is the slotted plate, this is nothing but the second sliding pair. Understood? Two sliding pair and two turning pair. Okay. Now let us see first inversion of this double slider crank mechanism. So one schematic is shown here. So first I will explain and then you can check the animation. So this one is link 1, this is link 2, this is link 3, this is link 4. Right? So when this first one is fixed, whatever we are getting, that is nothing but the Scotch yoke mechanism. The link 1 is slider similar to link 3. So this is slider, this is slider. Please understand, this one is the schematic diagram useful while writing the answer for descriptive question. When first element is fixed or first link is fixed, this is the actual diagram, this one is the schematic diagram, and this one is the animation. Remember. So when first link is fixed. That means first slider is fixed. What we are going to get, that we need to check. So here link 2 works as a crank. So check this. This one is the link 1. This is link 2. This is link 3. And this one is link 4. This link 4 is slotted link. Link 4 is slotted link. When the link 2, that means this link 2 rotates. So here I will draw one temporal construction. So this is link 2. When link 2, because in the animation this is the fixed point and it is going to slide like this while rotating. Rotates, link 4 has simple harmonic motion. That means it will move to one reference point. Again it will come back to that reference point. So that way, so just I will show how it moves. This is called as a simple harmonic motion. So check this. Once it is disturbed, it will move in upward direction. Again it will move in downward direction. The motion with respect to some reference point, it will move in upward direction and the downward direction from the reference point, and that motion is periodic one and is directly proportional to its acceleration. So this type of motion is called as a simple harmonic motion. So this is the first inversion of this double slider crank mechanism. Check this. This is rotating. इथं लक्ष द्या. So this is number 1. So just I will relate these diagrams, this diagram and the animation. Now check. समजलं का स्वप्नील? स्वप्नील समजलं का? Have you understood? Zadav? Yes, okay. So try to relate these line diagrams with the animation. So
Yes, sir.
okay, thank you. Okay. तर ही जी लेफ्ट साइडचे डायग्राम आहेत आणि हे एनिमेशन ट्राय टू रिलेट. सो in the examination, this line diagram and ample information not that much. You are writing 20, 30 sentences. That is not applicable. You will get the marks in the examination by writing correct sentences in correct word. Okay. Okay. This is again to get more clarity how it works. Okay. Now let us see second inversion, right? So again, I would like to take time. So here your time means, so here you can see this is first link which was fixed to get the first inversion, which was fixed to get the first inversion. Okay. And now this is the second link which is fixed to get the second inversion. अशा पद्धतीने हे simplified diagrams महत्वाचे असतात. So these I got from one of the PDF. So that's why I have put on the slide, right? So if for getting first inversion, first link is fixed. For getting second inversion, second link must be fixed. So this way we need to have clarity with respect to the inversion. So in this case, the link 2 is fixed and a mechanism called Oldham's coupling is obtained. So we can obtain one of the coupling which is required to align or which is required to couple two shafts having eccentricity with respect to the axis of rotation. So this is the coupling which is used to connect two parallel shafts with allowable eccentricity. याचा अर्थ असा होत नाही की त्या दोन्ही शाफ्टच्या रोटेशन ऍक्सिस ऑफ रोटेशन मध्ये 1 फुटाचा अंतर आहे, राइट? सो फॉर certain eccentricity we can use we can use such coupling to connect two shafts having allowable eccentricity. So here ultimate aim is to rotate, provide rotation from one shaft to another shaft. Here you can see the figure. Instead of going through this write up, first you should have what is eccentricity, that you should know. So this is the one shaft and this is the axis of rotation of this shaft. This is another shaft and this is axis of rotation of that shaft. So this distance is nothing but the eccentricity. So here we can obtain such mechanism, such inversion by fixing link 2. By fixing link 2. So this is the link 2. This one is link 1. This is link 3. And this one is link 4. So here the coupling which is used to connect two parallel shaft having certain amount of eccentricity. Check out this diagram, you can get more idea. This is the Oldham's coupling. So previous one is 3-dimensional view along with the schematic. This is again line diagram which indicates front view. So link 1, this is the flange attached to driving shaft. This is the driving shaft. This one is the driven shaft, and another flange which is called as a link 3, which is attached to this driven shaft. our aim is to connect this driving shaft. Our aim is to couple this driving shaft to this driven shaft. And what you are observing here, this much is eccentricity between the axis of rotation. Swapnil, Omkar, then Ajay, check this. This is the center line. This is the center line. ह्या दोघांमध्ये एवढा डिफरन्स आहे. How to compensate this difference? By providing Oldham's coupling. So check once again. Link 1, flange on the left hand side, which is mounted on the driving shaft. Link 2, that is supporting frame. Link 3, which is mounted on driven shaft, and intermediate part, intermediate component or intermediate piece, we are going to call it as a link 4. So this Oldham's coupling we can get by fixing the link 2. So we can get 1 minute. Hello. So whatever we have seen in the previous slide, so this is link 1, link 2, link 3 and link 4. So here this one is the input flange, this one is output flange, or vice versa. You can consider this one as input and this one as output, and this one is the intermediate piece. So to have proper understanding, I will put this figure on the same slide. Okay, right? So you can have, this is the intermediate piece, right? This is this you can have. Okay, and this hatching is nothing but this. So okay, लेफ्ट साइडचे 3-dimensional आपण ह्याच्याशी कंपेअर करा. लक्षात येतंय का अजय?
Yes, sir.
देवनाथ?
Yes, sir. Yes.
ओके. सो डायग्राम्स प्रॉपरली बघा. मी 3-dimensional व्ह्यू आपण 2-dimensional ला कनेक्ट केलाय. त्याच्यावरून तुमच्या लक्षात येते की कुठला कंपोनंट काय आहे. कळलं का? तर अशा पद्धतीची कपलिंग कुठे वापरतो आपण माहित आहे का? की ज्या दोन शाफ्ट मध्ये जास्त इसेंट्रिसिटी आहे, जास्त इसेंट्रिसिटी असली तर अलाइनमेंट होत नाही. नाउ टू गेट aligned with each other, we need to have such slotted flange at one end, such slotted flange at other end, and the component which is having extruded part on both the sides needs to be considered as intermediate piece. So this is the Oldham's coupling. So Oldham's coupling is used to connect two parallel shafts having allowable eccentricity, or you can say that it is having small distance between the tools. Between the two. So next one, the third inversion of this double slider crank mechanism. So again, you need to see the first one as well. Here, first one is slider and third one is स्लाइडर. इथं बघा 1 नंबरचा स्लाइडर आहे आणि 3 नंबरचा स्लाइडर आहे. राईट. आणि इथं काय सांगितले आपण की हिअर दिस इज नंबर 1 स्लाइडर अँड दिस इज नंबर 3 स्लाइडर. 2 स्लाइडर आहेत. मग एक फिक्स केल्यानंतर फर्स्ट इन्व्हर्जन मिळते. दोन नंबरची लिंक मीन्स ही आर्म फिक्स केल्यानंतर आपल्याला सेकंड इन्व्हर्जन मिळते 2 नंबरचं. आणि थर्ड इन्व्हर्जन साठी राहिले काय आता तिसरं स्लाइडर. हा स्लाइडर फिक्स केल्यानंतर परत तुम्हाला काय मिळणार आहे स्कॉच योक मेकॅनिझम. सो फर्स्ट वन इज स्लाइडर, second one is bar, third one is slider, fourth one is frame or the plate, slotted plate. फर्स्ट काय आहे तुमचा स्लाइडर फिक्स केला तुम्हाला फर्स्ट इन्व्हर्जन मिळालं. दुसऱ्या केस मध्ये तुम्ही बार फिक्स केला सेकंड इन्व्हर्जन मिळालं. तिसऱ्या केस मध्ये तुम्ही स्लाइडर फिक्स केला तिसरं इन्व्हर्जन मिळालं. फर्स्ट अँड थर्ड we are going to get the same inversions कारण दोन्ही केस मध्ये आपण स्लाइडर फिक्स करतोय. मग पहिला करा नाहीतर तिसरा करा. राईट. सो this mechanism is used for converting rotary motion into reciprocating motion. जसं आपल्याला फर्स्ट इन्व्हर्जन मध्ये मिळालं. So this is the rotary motion and we are going to get the reciprocating motion. In the same way, we can get conversion of this rotary motion into reciprocating motion. So first and third inversion is nothing but Scotch yoke mechanism. Okay. Should I stop? Ajay, should I stop? Okay, Revanna, time stopping.
Okay,
Okay,
sir.
you can